In Australia, you must drive on the left side of two-way roads. Ask passengers to remind you each time you set off, and when you are turning at an intersection. It could save your life. When walking across the road, remember to look right, left, and right again for traffic and cross only when safe to do so. Seatbelts and child restraints must be worn in vehicles. It is your responsibility to ensure that you and your passengers wear seatbelts. If you or your passengers don't, you'll be committing an offence and will be fined. Most importantly though, seatbelts are there for your safety and reduce the risk of injury and death in a crash significantly. If you're riding on a motorcycle, moped or bicycle, you must wear a safety helmet. In South Australia, this law applies to non-motorised scooters, skateboards and rollerblades too. This stop sign means you must stop and give way to all vehicles. Stop your vehicle just before the white stop line painted on the road. If there is no line, stop before entering the intersection and give way to all vehicles approaching from your left and right. Speed limits are strictly enforced in Australia. The speed limit is the maximum driving speed allowed. You must not drive above this limit. Some roads and street signs don't have speed limit signs, but speed limits still apply. On any road, you must slow down to 25 km an hour when passing a school bus that has stopped to set down or pick up children, or in the vicinity of an emergency vehicle that has stopped on the road and is displaying flashing blue or red lights. As a general rule, on roads where there are no signs, but there are street lights or houses or other closely spaced buildings next to the road, the speed limit is 50 km per hour. Where there are no signs, street lighting, houses or buildings next to the road, the speed limit is a maximum of 100 km per hour in most states and territories. If there are bad weather conditions like rain or fog, make sure you drive slower. All states and territories have speed cameras, so slow down, drive safely and avoid heavy fines. Where the centre line marking on the road is a single broken line, vehicles may cross the line to overtake when it is safe to do so. If the centre marking has two lines, you must not overtake if the line closest to your vehicle is unbroken. Where arrows are painted on the road, you must only drive in the direction they indicate. Driving after you have consumed alcohol is dangerous. Australia has strict laws and penalties on drink driving, and police actively enforce them through random breath testing programs. If you have a full driver's licence, you must not drive if your blood alcohol level is 0.05% or higher. At 0.05% blood alcohol concentration, your risk of being involved in a crash doubles. If you're driving a bus, truck, or only hold a learner's or provisional licence, you must have a blood alcohol concentration of 0. Driving after taking drugs that affect your ability to drive is also illegal in all states and territories. Penalties are severe. Possession of illegal drugs is an offence as well. Using a mobile phone while driving can distract you from concentrating on the road. You are not permitted to use a handheld mobile phone when driving. This includes making or receiving calls, texting, playing games, or web browsing. 000 is the number for emergency services in Australia. They can connect you to police, ambulance, or the fire brigade. You should only contact 000 in an emergency. For further information on road laws and other important information for drivers, please visit mylicence.sa.gov.au.